where you're at. It may be morning for some people, maybe afternoon, East Coast time. You're in the afternoon section. I'm not. I am in the Pacific time. Yes, Pacific. Pacific, not specific. You know me, I'm kind of... YouTube notification. Well, let's turn my notifications off. Y'all know what it is. It's one of them things, y'all. But yeah, I'm here. I'm kicking. See, and we got it again. Noise. See, and we got it. Pardon y'all. I'm just, you know, I can't see stuff, so I tried to turn on it on my phone so I could actually see comments. Because I can't see comments. I'm blind as a freaking bat. But I'm still on freaking East Coast time, body-wise, because... What's up, John? Drizzling in Clearwater. Well, it beats this. It's a tad cool here this morning. Woke up like 4 something this morning. Finally at 5, I couldn't ever go back to sleep. So I put on Netflix at 5 this morning, started watching a movie. If you ain't never seen the movie Army of Thieves. What's up, Kurt? That's right. Doing pretty good, Kurt. My truck's trash, Kurt, I'll tell you that. I got in all that freaking snow and ice on I-74 in Indiana and Illinois, coming out here to freaking Washington State. Trash the truck. It's bad. But yeah, I couldn't go to sleep, so I actually put on the movie Army of Thieves. If y'all ever seen the movie Army of the Dead or something on Netflix, it's got the guy who played in Guardians of the Galaxy, where there were zombies in Las Vegas and there was a safe in there he needed to get something out of. So they sent them in there. This is kind of actually like the prequel to that. DC, what's up? Yeah, I'm actually safe. Cold. It's actually flipping cold here, I'll say that. Cold as can be. But it is what it is. I should have got up when I woke up at 5. I should have went in there and did my laundry. I waited till 8 o'clock. Yeah, mistake. I go in there. They have 2 washers, 2 dryers. On those 2 washers and 2 dryers, get it washed immediately. To do the laundry, they have 2 washers, 2 dryer, $3.50 a piece per wash, $3.50 per dry. What's up, Jeff? Ooh, Ontario. Yeah, I know you're cold. That's messed up what they've done to y'all out there, Jeff, with the convoy. Everybody, you know, the Freedom Convoy. How freaking they shut down their GoFundMe. That is absolute BS. Y'all need to stand strong up there. I mean, definitely freaking... Ooh, New York too. Ooh. Y'all definitely need to stand strong for your freedom. Some may say I'm anti-vax. No, I'm not really anti-vax. Well, me personally, yeah, I personally don't want the vaccine. But I believe I shouldn't stop anyone from getting it, just as someone shouldn't force me to take it. So I applaud these guys for standing up for their freaking rights out there in freaking Canada, and all the drivers who went to Canada to stand up for their rights. Hey, I absolutely hats off to these guys for standing up for freedom, because they're slowly and surely trying to take our freedoms away here in the United States too. Slowly and surely they are working on it, and they don't care. I mean, so it's really not as much of a fighting the vaccine as it is fighting for our freedoms. Like I say, I applaud them guys. What's up? It's the North Country. What's up, Doug? But yeah, the vaccines I've mentioned before, I can't take. There's too many side effects. Blood clots is one. Heart chambers. I'm supposed to be on blood thinners for the rest of my life. What's up, T-Bone? Oregon. Yeah, I'm actually, yeah, I know I was going to stay away from this stuff, but so many drivers were, when I unloaded in Olney, Illinois, that Walmart, so many drivers were trying to get south. There weren't that many loads available, and they weren't paying squat to try to get out because everybody wanted to get away from the storm. So I actually looked at the weather. The weather was actually nice. It was cold, but there wasn't any of that white stuff coming out here. What's that there, Russell? But they didn't have all that white stuff coming down out west out here. Look at the 10-day forecast. I'm like, okay, it's going to be cold, but it's going to be dry. Roads are dry, sunshine. So I'm like, oh, I'll take it, whatever, I'll take it, because loads have been crap for pay. I ain't gonna lie, the loads have been absolute crap for pay. So she got offered is like, well, I've got one going to Washington State, delivers Monday morning. Do you want that one? I'm like, compared to the other things they're offering, I'll take it. By all means, please book it. It's a long run, gets me up. I mean, the load to Walmart came out to $1.82 a flipping mile with the dead hit. And then I'm fighting, which one day I need to get the videos together, get all the dash cam footage at some point today, out the dash cams, fighting all that snow, all the ice. Of course, I had all that snow and ice leaving Illinois, heading into Indiana, and then from Terry Hut all the way until, yeah, even past Bloomington. By the time we got to Peoria, it was good. Willie's Pub, we made it in. But yeah, I finally made it. Got clear roads once I hit Peoria. Once I hit Peoria, it was time to freaking open it up and hit wide open. I hammered down and I let it go. I'm trying to get as far as I could. Slept at a rest area on top of, where did I sleep at? Slept at a rest area just outside Des Moines, because I looked at it. If y'all never looked at the Trucker Path app, look at the Trucker Path app. Trucker Path app, you can update in your way stations, your freaking rest areas, truck stops, whether there's lots of parking, some parking, lots full. So I always use that app. I look at that app and see what it's like, because right before that rest area, I'm like, okay, well, there is a DOT way station I can stay at. Plenty of parking in the back of it. But I don't ever find it a good idea to say, you know what? Let's sleep at a DOT way. Hey, stop! Thor's chewing on the tablet. I see a little whisker butt. But I can't bring myself to stay at a way station for a 10-hour break, because you never know what time these guys come in. They may come in early, and then they're like, well, as soon as you start to pull it, well, I noticed, good sir, you didn't pop the hood, you didn't crawl underneath your truck, I didn't see you visually crawl up underneath your truck, didn't see you visually crawl up underneath your trailer and look at everything, so I think I'm going to give you a level 1. No, I'm going to pass out on that one. So I used the Trucker Path app and I saw, hey, look, okay, it still shows 9 minutes ago there were some spots available at that daggone thing. So I'm like, I'll go to the rest area. And sure enough, this one guy hauled butt around me, pulled in front of me. Walmart driver, man, y'all Walmart drivers actually make good money if you're actually contracted or hired with Walmart, not a contractor. But if I should work for Walmart, I've heard y'all guys make good money. But so guy whipped around me, pulled in a freaking rest area, tried to pull in a spot, and then he's like, I saw him back out. I'm like, ooh, that works for me. I pulled my butt as far over to the freaking left, and when I was able to just barely make it in and clear the freaking tail end of the trailer over there to the right of me, so I had a spot there. Where did I sleep night before last? Rest area on top of Elk Mountain. I could have made it and stopped before that at the TA or Petro in Laramie, but no, I'm one of them ones who push it every single night on these long runs, because you never know when you might need that time. And since I knew I was be coming through Salt Lake and up through Rock Springs and all that, the mountain and the wind and all that, you never know how slow it's going to pull you back. So it's always good to push it every night. That way, because I push it, I know exactly where I'm going to stop. I'm like, I'm pushing it for this TA here in Huntington, Oregon. So if I push it to get to the TA here, it's only 4.5 hours to where I deliver. But there really wasn't any other truck stop, a little mom and pop or something past here, but nowhere that I like here. I've got TA credits for showers, for food. So So that's what I did. Hey, I took me when I got here. I got me something to eat. Today I'm gonna get me something else to eat. Walmart boy, I appreciate you liking the videos there, Teddy. But so I decided, hey, I'm gonna stop here in Huntington 4.5 hours tomorrow when I get up. Reason why I'm doing this live at this time, because y'all know normally who's been on my channel, normally I do my lives at like 8 o'clock. We got Thor photo bombing. Thor, move. Come back here and play. Look at your fuzzy sticks. He loves fuzzy sticks, y'all. He's been running and bouncing off the walls. I get them from Walmart, pipe cleaners. He loves these. Here, go get it. Come on, buddy. Go back there and get them. He's staring them down. He's trying to think and contemplate. He's been a butt the last 2 days. A booby baby sitting in my lap. He was running, bouncing off the walls a minute ago. But I always push it, and I knew I was going to come here, so I pushed it just in case. So it gave me an extra half-hour wiggle room in case I lost ground, because Rock Springs with the wind and all that, you never know. You never know what it's going to be like through Salt Lake, and then coming up through Boise and all that. We got some pools coming all up through here, so I'm one of them ones who push it. I have no problem sleeping on an off-ramp. I have no problem sleeping at a freaking rest area. I don't need a truck stop. Me personally, I don't need truck stop. I assume not to stay in truck stops because I think your truck is safer when you don't stay in truck stops. Very rarely do you ever hear about someone ripping off a hood in a rest area. They're truck stops where they get their hoods ripped off, not rest areas. So I prefer rest areas over truck stops personally. But when I'm going to do a reset, you're right. I want a truck stop where I get my freaking shower. I prefer TAs and Petras where I can actually have credits I can use for food. I got chicken tenders last night and some potato wedges and macaroni and cheese. I'll get the same thing again tonight because I'm one of the people who don't vary in my thing. I'm bad about, I always get the same thing. I don't ever change. I'm the worst. What's up, Keith? I'm delivering in Yakima, Washington State tomorrow. Okay, yeah, explaining why I did my live. Okay, the reason why, see, John, thanks, because my brain, I get sidetracked, and then I'm not like Jen Psaki. A lot of times I don't get circled back because my brain, it keeps on trucking. I was doing my live this one, since I know I'm 4 time zones back from East Coast time. I know my dispatcher will be in, so she could be looking for me a load. So by the time I get unloaded, she could already have me something, and I can jet to where I need to go reload. So my window starts at 8 a.m. so I'm going to be there at 8 a.m. so I'm getting up and leaving here, pulling out this truck stop at 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, so I've got to get up at 3 o'clock so I can get up, get the teeth brushed, the bathroom done, get me a fresh refill, get all the dress, get the pre-trip done, and be out this parking lot by 3:30. That way I can get up there and be there by 8. So yeah, that sucks. I'm only gonna have roughly 6.5 driving hours left tomorrow, so it eats into what you can kind of redo. So the only thing they can really do is to find you another long run that you can make it, because can't really get you a day run because you've only got 6.5 hours left in your day. So a day run's kind of hit and miss unless it's a very short day run, because it'd be the same thing. You have to stop short and then get up the next morning, finish it up. Ooh, Portland. Been to Portland once. Saw a lot of homeless tents everywhere. Tents everywhere in Portland. That was pretty sad, y'all. That was. I was checking my thingy here because my alarm notification says I have an hour or 1 minute and 44 seconds on my washer. There's another guy. All of us were in there waiting. But the truck stop put their stuff in the freaking washer. They used the only 2 washers and dryers. They were using them for their towels. I mean, come on. So we have to wait on y'all, but yet they had 2 washers and dryers and their other thing. The girl comes in finally like, why'd they put this stuff in here? It's like, I'm just coming on. I'm just coming into this mess. So we had to wait. This TA also in Huntington, Oregon, they do not have the credit card machines. They don't have a change machine, so you have to have quarters. At $3.50 a load, $3.50 for wash, $3.50 dry. I had 2 loads. I was able to scram it into 2 loads. So that's 14 bucks. She was able to give me $10 in quarters. Okay, what about the other 4? So, you know, luckily I keep a change bucket on my truck with change. Everybody's got a national change shortage, so anytime I pay with $1 and I get change back, I stick it in my pocket. When it builds up, when it finally gets to where I can't, there's just too much in my pocket every day, because every time I change clothes, I always take all the change in my pocket, stick it in my new pants pocket. That way, if I do walk in somewhere, you have to pay with exact change, or we're just going to keep your change. I've actually had that happen. Something was like, I can't remember where I was at, but it come out to like 13 cents. Dollar whatever and 13 cents, or whatever the dollar amount was, and then 13 cents. Gave them an extra $1. Well, they were going to keep the other 87 cents unless I either use a debit card. I don't want to use my or use a debit card. Other than that, they were going to keep the rest of the 87 cents. I'm like, oh no, you ain't. So I went to the restaurant side, or to the truck stop side, got something. They gave me change and then went back and said, okay, now here we go. Now you can give me, here's the change, give me $1 back. Because they kept my 80-something cents until I went over there and like, here's $1 and like, you give me my freaking 87 cents back. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. National change shortage. But they don't have anything, so luckily I keep spare change on my truck because I had to use it for my freaking washer and dryer. I mean, they gave me a roll of quarters, so I was able to get 1 roll of quarters. But luckily I came back out here and got change, so I had plenty of change for stuff. And we're gonna go back in there and get our laundry. I gotta swap out laundry. Yeah, 350 is ridiculous. I mean, because you're just using freaking heat. I mean, but it's crazy. Diet Coke. They're really cold in this cold. I keep some under the bunk. That colder hits the thing, it keeps them cold, y'all. So we're actually gonna, y'all actually get to walk in there with me. I'll leave Thor here. Sorry, Thor. From the people want to come in there and sit. I don't want to do a live in front of everybody and they're listening. But my wifey will be proud of me, y'all. Let me flop this around. See, Kurt, here's how bad the truck looks. She's a tad dirty. I've actually had it for quite a while though. But y'all see the mountain right behind the truck stop? I mean, it really is pretty country out here. Would I want to live out here and all this cold snow? Absolutely not. And these temperatures, nope, I absolutely would not want to live out here in all this bull mess. But think about this place, there is always plenty of parking. Yeah, hopefully it's stopped buffering, y'all. Hopefully y'all getting it back up. I hope. We hoping everything is coming in good and clear. All right, what is it? We got it back yet? It come up and said it was connecting. Said that we was connected back, so hopefully it's back, y'all. Taking y'all in here with me. Hey, Didi, is it back? Or DC? Anybody, if it's back, let me know. I'm reconnected back to the truck stop signal, so it should be back. Somebody just shoot me in and say, yes, we're back. Okay, we're good. All right. But yeah, think about this place. I mean, plenty of parking here. Definitely plenty of parking in this place. Since there's people wanting to do laundry, even though there's not going to be a dryer available, I'm still going to come in here.
See this guy here, he's doing his laundry with his doggy. He's doing laundry too. Still a little doggy, he got him a jacket. Hi. Do. Okay, let's see. Well, my washer's done. Somebody opened it. It's not good. Grab a Coke and a chicken sandwich. That's what I'm talking about.
You can always look up in there because there's something stuck to it. Clean the filter screen and restart that. All right, now we're back, y'all.
Yeah, put that bad boy on heavy duty cycle. All right, didn't y'all make it back? I can't tell what the signal's doing here, y'all. But here in the driver's lounge, under Wi-Fi with a full Wi-Fi signal. Let me check this out, y'all. All right, everybody, are we back? Do we finally have a signal again? I guess the signal freaked out coming inside the building, but we're on the TA's Wi-Fi with a full signal, so it should actually be working. I hope, but then again, hey, this is the TA we're talking about. But we're inside their little driver's lounge right now. All right, good, we're good, cool. Oh yeah, we got Fox News up on here. Talking about the human rights abuse of the Chinese games. But yeah, Cat got me a pair of Vans probably about a year ago. They've been on the truck. We're on the truck underneath my bed, so I finally decided to go ahead and wear them. I'm bad, but Cat wants to make sure I have options of clothes to wear on the truck. So we got some. I think I have like 4 pairs of Vans on the truck. This is the only one that's, I have one more pair that's decent, but I haven't ruined yet on the truck, and they're like bright neon green. She got them because green truck, green Vans, help match the truck, so yeah. But yeah, y'all, I just thought I'd do this live since I am going to be getting up so early in the morning to get to my delivery, because I don't like delivering late in the day, because then my whole train of thought with deliveries is I want to get my stuff done in the morning, because then let me backtrack. Okay, with status, the one thing I do not like about over here, sometimes you unload in the morning, and then sometimes it's like 10, 11 o'clock before you get a reload. Then you got to get there. Well, then you've got to get miles on the load, and you've already done a split sleeper berth basically. So then you're shutting down late in the day. So then you're fighting, trying to find a parking spot, trying to find a place to park. Me personally, I'm one of them, I like to get up early in the morning. Hurry up, get my mess done early in the morning, be able to park where you can find a spot, because it's not the middle of the night that you're trying to find a spot to park. So that's my whole deal. I'm one of them, I like to get up early and get my stuff over. When I was pulling a tanker out of Brunswick, Georgia, with Rogers Cartage, they were pretty decent. If you're local, and if you want to run local and be home a lot, we're talking be home a lot. It wasn't bad, because their 99% of their business was paper mills, so 24/7. My butt would get up. If I didn't run the night shift, I did night shift a lot. I start at like 5 in the afternoon, burn off through the night. I get home in the morning, go to sleep during the day, work at night, because less traffic for one, less supervisors out there in the mills, less contractors running out behind you in their golf carts in the way. I mean, almost hitting them because you're trying to back up into a freaking loading station. You're blowing your train horns because you're backing up, and they don't give a crap. They just dart right behind your trailer. All of a sudden, you have to slam on brakes because you just happen to catch a glimpse of something running behind your freaking trailer. So night shift was always better. Me personally, I like to run nights and try to get things over with quick. But early stuff is really good, y'all. I like the early stuff. But this place has a place called the Naughty Chili. Let me flip it around here, show y'all. They have the Hangar 54 pizza, you got Champ's chicken, and then a Naughty Chili taqueria. But y'all see the price of fuel, y'all. $4.13 cash price for freaking diesel. $4.19 for credit. Yeah. And how are we supposed to survive on this? How is our economy better? I don't see how our economy is better at all like this, y'all. Our economy's pretty freaking toast right now. Yeah, I hear you, D. I mean, night shift is the best. I don't care what anybody says. I take night shift hands down. Me and my brother used to work at Atlantic Dry Dock in Jacksonville, Florida, working on Navy ships. Whenever the commercial freighters, we always work day shift on commercial freighters, but when they had a Navy ship come up on dry dock, there's always a time frame on them. They always wanted a night shift. Me and my brother always worked the night shift. Anytime the Navy ships come on dock, as soon as they's like, we need night shift, bam, we were on nights. Because it's just so much better working on nights. Less hassle, less frustration, nights are just a lot more peaceful. Even driving out here. You know, a lot of people can't drive at night because their biological clock doesn't allow them to stay awake. I've never had that problem. I'm good. I'm wired all the time. I'm wired. The wife always found it funny how when she would ride with me, back when I was pulling local stuff, I'd actually stop and then I'd take just a 15-minute power nap. I'd jump out the driver's seat. We'd lay down on the bed, and literally like 10 seconds, I'm asleep, snoring. But then alarm goes off 15, 20 minutes later, bam, I'm up. I'm good to go. I mean, I could fall asleep in a heartbeat sometimes, but then wake up absolutely refreshing. I'm good to go for another 4, 5, 6 hours. So I've always liked nights. Nights to me are just so much more peaceful. It's calming on the mind, less stress when you're already wired and you already have anxiety problems along with my ADHD and Tourette's. I'm always anxious about things, which is why one of my doctors labeled me an anxious mess, actually had me on Ativan. But since we moved up there to where we're at now and I went to a new doctor, he wouldn't request any of my medical records. He didn't prescribe me my heart medication. He didn't prescribe me freaking anything for ADHD. Sorry, y'all. I don't know. The live all of a sudden just crapped to the bed. Had a friend, Donnie, who always talked about, well, that just shit the bed. Explicit language, sorry. But yeah, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden the signal just went. It's been fine all of a sudden. I mean, I'm sitting here stationary by a window. I'm inside the building on their Wi-Fi in their building. So it ought to be running just fine, but for some reason signal went kaput. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, the doctor, he didn't prescribe me anything. No medicine, no Ativan for anxiety, didn't re-prescribe me the blood thinners I was supposed to be taking for my heart and all that. I'm supposed to be on blood thinners and aspirin every single day of my life. Just to make sure a blood clot doesn't go in between my two heart chambers through that hole. It's called a PFO, perform whatever, something, whatever it is. All I know is that it's a hole in between my heart chambers where they say if a blood clot happens to go through there, bam, it's going straight to my brain. So that's one of the things, but it's all good. But I just thought I'd do a little live here from here. While I was out here doing laundry, I just didn't want to do one tonight because I'm gonna probably try to crash early tonight. Yeah, just got ADHD when you mentioned it. Yeah, actually, as soon as the signal crapped, John, I actually stopped because I saw it. The signal was all of a sudden just went poof. Then it said reconnecting. Did the little, like they say, Xbox circle of death. Yeah, that's what our son calls it, the Xbox circle of death. Reconnecting. Whatever. It is what it is, y'all. But yeah, so I'm not on any medicine like I should be. The Ativan actually used to keep me calm. I think it helped me not be so anxious. But this doctor I've got, I may need a new doctor because this doctor didn't even care to re-prescribe it or anything. Didn't care to look back at and ask for any of my medical records. Didn't do an EKG, which my last physician before I moved, every time I went for a physical because of my heart, they always did a freaking EKG. Well, yeah, it's not normal. It's normal for you, but it's not normal. Because I also have an irregular heartbeat. So they always say, well, your EKG is not normal, but for you, it's normal. But like I say, where I'm at now, that doctor didn't do squat. Didn't care. So I guess that's what happens with Obamacare and the way the country's gone. Doctors just don't care anymore because they're not getting paid anymore what they used to get paid before the insurance got screwed up. Back when I used to pay only $379 a month for a $1,500 deductible with Blue Cross Blue Shield, 80-20 split, you won't get that anymore. And that was with me and my son. You won't get that anymore. And insurance rates are ridiculous. So yeah, circling back, I just want to do a short live with everybody today, y'all. Just to tell y'all, hey, we hope y'all had a good weekend. I'm going to try to put out some videos. There is an announcement coming, but I'm not going to announce it yet. I do have something going on. We're just going to kind of hang in the weeds on that one a little bit. We'll talk about that at a later date. So it'll be different. It'll definitely be different. But hopefully y'all like it. Some of you may not. Sorry. But it is what it is. And we hope everybody has a good, safe day, y'all. And we will holler at y'all later on. Peace out.